slow cooker beef stew is what's for supper tonight. It's still early in the morning though. We're starting it early. Now, you did this before, was it on steak?
I don't know if it was exactly like this right here, but let's just give this stew.
I mean, just that marinade. You use that marinade on steak, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done the marinade a little differently. I have put it on kind of dry like that, and then I have mixed it with like a little bit of vinegar and.
Oh yeah, and olive oil and stuff, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave these carrots kind of chunked, you know, that way there's some good chunks of carrot in here.
I'm gonna put potatoes in grow bags this year.
Are you? You think 3 carrots or 4?
Probably just 3 on the carrots.
So that's enough carrots? Just a little bit more.
That's how you learn how to play the game, y'all. If you really want 4, you tell him 3 and he'll get 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna put in some frozen peas here. I don't know, about a half a bag of these frozen peas, and we'll cook the other ones later. Not like that. Now for our potatoes and carrots. Now, I'm going in with this bone broth here.
Good enough to drink, it says.
That's what it said. Well, let's see if that's true. Pour it in a glass.
Yeah. We don't aim to offend.
This is country. We don't want to offend no one. Nope, I wouldn't drink that.
Like, I think like maybe it means if you wanted to have it as just a broth soup.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sip on it real hot.
If it was
you
hot,
know?
yeah. I'm going in with half a jar of water. And we're ready to cook. Usually stew meat's kind of tough. Cooking it like that all day long, that is good.
Alright y'all, it's the next day. We're about to make a salted caramel brownie pudding pie. That's a really long name, I know. We should come up with a different name. Leave some names down below. I'm just kind of making this up. I have some brownie mix, so we're going to make a crust with the brownie mix. This is going to be the movie night treat because I don't expect it to last past tonight. Before we make the crust though, we need to make the pudding. That way it can be cooling down some because we cook it on the stovetop. It's a homemade salted caramel chocolate pudding. I've already got the oven on 350 because we used it for breakfast. For the second breakfast. We have different times of breakfast around here because Titus gets up really early. He makes his breakfast usually. Sometimes I get up with him, but here lately he's been doing that himself, and then later I'll make something for the kids because they don't get up until a couple of hours or so after he does. I think this small pot will be, we'll just get the bigger one just to be on the safe side. So in this pot, I'm going to turn it on just a little bit below medium, and we're going to put 2.5 cups of milk in here. I've got the door open to the laundry room. Y'all probably hear the washing machine going because I'm letting it get warm in there. For some reason, that laundry room does not stay as warm as the rest of the house. It has vents in there for the central heat and all, but yeah, this does not stay warm in there. So I've got that door open so some of this heat can go in there, because when I get this stuff made, we're gonna organize the laundry room shelves in there. I got that stuff from Aldi the other day, but I haven't done anything with it yet, so we're gonna get that cleaned and organized in there. Okay, there's 2.5 cups of milk. And we're putting just about a tablespoon of brown sugar. Now, let's see, where is my cocoa powder? Here, no, that's not it. There it is, okay. In this bowl, we're gonna put 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, Then we need just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We'll whisk those together, break up any big clumps of the cocoa powder and cornstarch. Alright, now we're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream to this mixture. Okay, so we'll just slowly pour this in and whisk as we pour. And we need 3 egg yolks. So I've got my 3 eggs there. I'm going to grab a little jar to put the whites in. We'll put the whites in here and the yolks in the bowl. And these egg whites, we don't need them for this recipe, but we'll just put them in the refrigerator, save them for something else. And just stir in the milk again. You want to keep it stirred from time to time so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Turn it down just a little bit more. We're getting a really nice steam from it, so we're just about ready. Let me whisk in these yolks. And what we're going to do is put just a little bit of the milk mixture in here with the cocoa mixture to temper the eggs before we add it all into the pot. So I'm just going to use this measuring cup here. We'll scoop just a little bit out, about a 1/4 cup, and we'll slowly mix it in here. That way it doesn't start to cook our eggs. We don't want scrambled eggs in the chocolate pudding mixture. Okay, we'll get just a little bit more. And then I'm going to turn the heat down to low, and we'll add this into the pot. Also doing it very slow, just a little bit at a time, not all at once. We'll just keep that stirred until it gets nice and thick, and then we'll remove it from the heat. We're going to put in a little bit of vanilla and the salted caramel chocolate bar, which I need to go ahead and chop up a little bit. And you want to keep stirring this so it doesn't stick to the bottom. You can walk away from it for, just a little bit, not long at all, because you want to keep stirring it. I'm using this caramel with a touch of sea salt dark chocolate bar. And we're going to save this 1 square to put on the top at the end. So I'll set it over to the side. Actually, I'll put it in the refrigerator so it can stay cold for us. The rest of it, we'll just, I don't even have to chop it, we'll just break it up into small pieces. It's going to end up being about 2 ounces of the chocolate bar in there. And the egg yolks are cooking in here while we're making this pudding. I think the last time I made something similar to this, somebody was asking about were the eggs not cooked, but they are cooking. It's just on low. It doesn't take long to cook eggs, so they are cooking. That's why we don't have to bake this part. We're going to bake the crust, but then the eggs are already cooked in here. We just pour it in to the brownie crust. Alright, let's remove it from the heat. We'll put in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Stir that in. Now the chocolate. We'll stir that until it melts. And that's it for the pudding. We'll just let it cool down. Start the brownie. I think that's really good. It's not super sweet, but we're putting it on top of the brownie, and then there's going to be Cool Whip on top. So I think with both of those things, on the top and bottom, it's going to be perfect. But if you want it sweeter, you can add a little bit more brown sugar. A lot of y'all have been asking about the ball lids for the little wood ones for the jars. I got these from Walmart, but a lot of people said they found them at Dollar Tree. I never found them at our Dollar Tree, but they said they were finding them there. But I got these from Walmart. Now for the brownie crust, we're just using this brownie mix. We just need 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of oil, and 1 egg. I always forget about my coffee. Whenever I pour me a cup while I'm cooking, I forget all about it. I'm gonna get my pie plate ready. I'm just putting a little bit of oil on here and we'll brush it on there. Okay.
What are you making?
I'm making a brownie, salted caramel brownie pie. Salted caramel, what did I call it? Salted caramel chocolate pudding brownie pie. What should we call it? That's a long name.
Brownie pie.
Just brownie pie? It is a little easier, huh?
Yeah, because it's just 2 words. Brownie pie.
Right. Manly's ready for them to finish with their schoolwork so he can go jump on the trampoline, huh? It should be warmer this afternoon when they get done.
Happy, happy, happy.
Okay, here's the before of these shelves in the laundry room. Inside this little box is all of my wax melts, and somebody put some Gorilla Super Glue in there. I have pear and hazelnut crepe. This came from, oh, it's a Goose Creek. I must have ordered it from Goose Creek. Farmhouse cookies, that one smells good. Pumpkin cream and marshmallow. Here's another Goose Creek one. This is Christmas. And Jingle Bells. Tree cutting, so a lot of Christmas ones in here. Whipped vanilla and blackberry. I remember this one from last summer. It smells really good. And then Farmhouse pumpkin patch. I remember this was on sale for like super cheap. $2 or something, so I went ahead and got it. We haven't used them yet though. Alright, so here's all the things that it came with. This big one, these 2 small ones, this one that spins, and then this one. And it did come with these labels: stain treatment, laundry detergent, fabric softener, dryer sheets, miscellaneous cleaning, bleach, and clothespins. Y'all know I've been seeing the Pioneer Woman drawer liners, the little, liner that you put in drawers. I'm thinking about getting some of that to put on the bottom of these shelves. I wish I would have gotten it the other day so I could do that now. I'll get some of that because I'm thinking it would look really pretty on the, you can't really ever see that top shelf, but this bottom shelf, you can see it needs to be repainted. But it gets scratched up so much because we are moving stuff off of those bottom shelves so much. I think I want to try to put those liners on there. She has some really pretty designs right now. That's much better. Okay, y'all, we're gonna smush down this bottom. Oh yeah, that's gonna work, I think. Maybe.
Mama, can you wash gloves?
Yeah, those need washed.
Yeah, because they're kind of dirty.
Okay, so we took some out of the middle and pressed it down to get our brownie crust. We'll just let this cool. Finish up the laundry room, and then when it cools down, we'll put the pudding in. I need to take one more bite, y'all, so I can be sure I'm telling y'all right. Hang on. Yes, it's wonderful. I'm surprised how much you can really get that little bit of salted caramel taste when we just used, a little bit of that salted caramel chocolate bar. If you don't want it to be salted caramel, you can just use a regular chocolate bar. That's great, y'all. And the pudding not being super sweet is perfect because, like I said, the brownie's sweet, and then you got the sweet whipped topping. It all evens out. It's wonderful. This one's a winner, y'all. It would also be good if, what if you shredded up like a Butterfinger and put in the pudding? I'm not sure why I'm thinking about Butterfingers. I guess because there's a little bit of orange from the salted caramel mixed in with that chocolate, and it kind of looks like a Butterfinger.